shot, so I'm going hard. Everything I got, I'm gonna give it all, cause I can never lose. 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 No. So if you want it, then you gon' have it. If you believe it, then it's gon' happen. And if you take it, you ain't gotta ask it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. She ain't found nobody like me. Said they only it's inside me. She's been around the world. She ain't found nobody like me. Said they only it's inside me. What's the difference between me and you? See me, I got to win, so I can never lose. What's the difference between me and you? I'm number one. What's the difference between me and you? See me, I got to win, so I can never lose. What's the difference between me and you? I'm number one. Crowd on the line, back to the wall. Everything I got, I'm gonna give it all. Only one shot, so I'm going hard. Everything I got, I'm gonna give it all, cause I can never lose. 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 No. So if you want it, then you gon' have it. If you believe it, then it's gon' happen. And if you take it, you ain't gotta ask it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. Just if you do it, be the best at it. She ain't found nobody like me. Said they only is inside me. She's been around the world. She ain't found nobody like me. Said they only is inside me. What's the difference between me and you? You see me, I got to win, so I can never lose. What's the difference between me and you? I'm number one. What's the difference between me and you? You see me, I got to win, so I can never lose. What's the difference between me and you? I'm number one. Crowd on the line, back to the wall. Everything I got, I'm gonna give it all. Only one shot, so I'm going hard. Everything I got, I'm gonna give it all, cause I can never lose. 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 I can never lose.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. Black, gentleman, black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself.
I think to be really successful in life or in a football field, you got to have a certain perspective of winning. Mm-hmm.
team, man. Shout out to all three of them. All three of them. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying?
Three of them?
Yeah, all three of them.
Now. 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 Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for each and every one. We love you, Coach. We love the fuck out of you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
What it do? What it do? Supreme Beast After Hours, man. This is the Coach's Playbook. You know what I'm saying? We back at y'all with another one. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I got my co-host, my brother in the building, man, Coach 67. We got 503. He gonna be sliding through. We probably having some difficulties or something, man. You know they on their own grid down there in H-Town, man. But Coach, man, Coach, what's going down with you, man? What's up with it, homie?
Wow, what's good, family? It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC Lions Den Boston community. You dig? I'm chilling, Ray. What's good with you, baby?
Man, I can't call it, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you, man. I'm gonna have to steal it from you, man. I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
Amen. Amen.
Blessed and highly favored, man. I could not complain. Things have been looking good. I was just telling you, I got caught slipping, and they caught me. I was late to the trigger. You know what I'm saying? They found out the hard way, but still don't have a complaint in the world, man. Everything looking real good, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So Coach, man, you say y'all had practice today, huh? How everything went with practice? How before we get into the show, how has summer training going into fall football? How has that been for you?
Well, it's a little bit different on the middle school level. Well, first of all, I switched schools because the school that I was at was in the heart of the city of Baton Rouge, mid-city. And, for years they had been having this white flight where, like, a lot of the, whites, they kind of was moving away from, like, the inner city Baton Rouge, moving to, like, the more, like, metropolitan type areas. Like, it's Louisiana, so it's still rural, but it's a combination of rural and like subdivision type. So it's like subdivisions within like a rural area. So it's more metropolitan than anything. So they've been moving out to Ascension Parish, like in the Prairieville, Gonzales area. Or they've been moving to Zachary, Central, Denham Springs, Walker. So basically, the school I was in mid-city Baton Rouge, it was kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? I've been there for 6 years, and it was just time for me to move on. Constant administration changes. It was a low-performing school for those individuals that want an idea of how the school I was at. If you ever watched The Wire, season 4, it's kind of on par with that. Now, it wasn't to that extent, but, it was kind of rough. These kids, they lacked conflict resolution skills, hyper emotional, and, it was a lot of fighting, a lot of administrative changes, so it was just time for me to move on. So I ended up moving schools and school districts. So I'm more in one of these areas where a lot of people just from the inner city moving out. So at first it was like I said, one point it was white flight, now it's starting to be black flight, where a lot of, black parents, in the inner city, they're starting to move out to these, better areas where they can give the child a better education. The crime rate is lower. So I switched school districts. And in addition to that, players like summer camp, it's not going to get the same emphasis like on a junior high and middle school level that it is on a high school level. I'm not going to say that they don't care about the junior high and middle school kids, but more than anything, it don't get the same level of attention on a high as it does on a high school level. But, once I switched over to this new school, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of hit the ground running. And for the most part, it was a lot of conditioning, and, we kind of was learning some stuff. But we get to the point now where once school started, Because in fact, when we met, when we linked up at the meet and greet, that was like the second day of school for us. For the second day of school for the teachers, the first week for the teachers, second day for the students. So basically, we had kind of been a few weeks in terms of practice, and we try to hit the ground running because we have our first game if I'm not mistaken, I think a week from tomorrow or something like that. So, we really trying to gear up. We trying to get everything in motion. The day we kind of went over special teams. So, we just kind of we kind of ratcheted it up. If you look at NFL like training camp, get to a point where, you get tired of seeing the players on your same team and you ready for some different action. So, we had a couple of flare-ups in practice on Monday, So, of course, cooler heads prevailed, but we to the point where we just ready to see another team with some different color jerseys on, getting ready for the Jamboree. I don't know how it is in other states, but in Louisiana, we have this thing called a Jamboree where, it's kind of like your first preseason game before the season really starts, and you don't play against just one team. You play against like a couple different teams. It's not a whole game. It's like maybe a half or a fourth of a game. So we're gonna play two different teams in this Jamboree coming up. So that's how it is in Louisiana on a middle school and high school level. You play with it, the kick off the season. You play what they call a Jamboree. So we getting ready to play in the Jamboree next week. So we trying to get everything going. And shout out to the beautiful sister Tay Queen of MMA and combat. What's good with your queen?
Yes, Lord, man. Salute Tay. Salute Tay. Slide through showing love. What it do, Tay? Okay. As far as me, some have been kind of rough on me, man. Everybody been on vacation. I halfway want to get mad, but I ain't gonna lie. Next summer, I'm gonna probably be on the same type of time, always on vacation. So I don't want to get too mad. I've been taking things in stride as far as that go. But all in all, it's been some nice work. I've seen improvement from the girls. I had a lightweight scrimmage. Okay, I scrimmaged like before we went to the meet and greet. I scrimmaged some older girls. My team was kind of scared. We're gonna talk about that too. My team was kind of scared, so they kind of got out on us. A couple days ago, I called up some girls that was their age and scrimmaged them, and my girls whipped their ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling good after I asked women like that, and it made it bad because the girls of my team, they started counting the score. Like, yeah, it's 28 now, coach. It's 28 to nothing now. Like, nah, we're not keeping score. I gotta tell. Nah, it's not that type of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Doing the right things. It's about doing the right things. It's not about score right now. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, they have been becoming more of a team. That's been my biggest hurdle, is getting them with pieces missing every other week or every other practice. It's hard to get all of them to buy into being a team because everyone not there. So
it's hard to build that chemistry.
Yeah. So now I've been like forcing them to be a team, forcing them to cheer, forcing celebrations. And this is like with threats. If you don't celebrate, your ass is running. Running around this field will be your celebration if you don't celebrate. And if y'all don't celebrate with her, that's gonna be your celebration. So I mean, I'm just saying, like we gonna get it out you one way or another. But that's pretty much where I've been with it. If y'all not talking, if I don't hear y'all talking on defense, yelling simple stuff, run or pass. It's a run. If I don't hear that, prepare to run. You know what I'm saying? Just know. So y'all gonna do the right thing. Y'all gonna get better, or damn it, y'all gonna be well conditioned. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get better one way or another, and that's where I've been with it. And yeah, things have been working out,
bro.
So
it's
no
crazy.
doubt, man.
I was telling that to the defense today. I'm like, man, y'all don't even talk on defense. I don't know if it's fun. I'm like, hey, pass. Hey, this formation, hey, they're running the ball. The offense came to the line of scrimmage and they tried to draw them on sides. I'm like, fellas, I couldn't tell you. I didn't know what the head coach what he was gonna say, but I'm like, bro, it's obvious they wasn't gonna snap the ball. Well, why you say that then, coach? Both of the running backs, neither one of them had their mouthpiece in. So, like, y'all got to pick up on these kind of things. So, y'all don't talk on defense. Y'all don't yell, run a pass. Come on, fellas. Y'all got to turn up. I mean, like, hey, y'all getting ready to play in the Jamboree next week. What we doing, you know?
You go out there and get that ass whipped. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Let me cut to my brother 503, man. 5, man. You just slid in the building. How has summer training going into fall football? How has that been for you, man? Let me ask you. And what's going down with you, my brother?
Hey, what's good with it, bro?
Man,
salute
503, man. Salute to you and the rest of the usual suspects in the absence, you did.
For sure, man. I appreciate you, coach. You're a real one, man. It was good meeting you in the A. You know what I'm saying? I hate you had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to depart so early because you missed some of the festivities, man.
Hey, man, don't rub it in. My brother Brent Fox, he was like, man, coach, man, you should have been here. I'm like, look, bro, y'all know it was the first couple of days of school. I can't miss school this early in the school year. In fact, I was mad at a couple of students in class. They started doing a lot of coughing. I'm like, hey, man, we ain't even a whole 2 weeks in the school and y'all doing all this coughing, man. Y'all better get away from me, bro.
Hey, man, I think my daughter then gave me the goddamn school cooties, man. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
yeah,
bro,
man.
Like 3 people on our team got COVID already, and I'm like, oh no, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But man, I'm literally, bro, like just coming in from picking up my oldest boy from high school football practice, and I had to go pick up little Fredo from middle school. You know what I'm saying? Today was their first day of actual putting the pads on. So I shit, nigga, football dad at his finest. You know what I'm saying? Juggling, I'm juggling a lot right now, like between working, creating content with the guys, doing this football dad stuff, being a cheer dad. My daughter go to practice 3 days a week. My boys practice damn near every day at school. Then my youngest boy, he's still playing little league, so I'm trying to juggle that. But like, I think the transition for me has been smooth because like my youngest two, like, you know what I'm saying, little Fredo and KJ, they really been working majority of the summer. And you know, Fredo, my youngest boy, he been with me you know, every other weekend. You know, we in the gym working out, you know, doing drills and stuff like that. So it's been really smooth. Like, I think last week was probably his roughest week, my youngest boy, because I don't know what it is with these middle school school coaches, but they put him through hell week last week. So basically, they didn't put no pads on. They just did straight conditioning every day, and he got his taste of that old school Texas style type football. Like, he came home throwing up. You know what I'm saying? Out of gas, just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got his first experience of doing the rolls. You know what I'm saying? Where coach make you roll the whole field. So he on that type time now, like,
Belly rolls. I used to hate that.
Yeah. See, he got one of them old school coaches like you, coach. You know what I'm saying? Real stern dude. You know what I'm saying? You can tell this dude was born in like the 50s or 60s or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he square business.
Yeah.
And like one of the players got in trouble last week, and they had to do the belly roll on on the entire field. You know what I'm saying? And it just fucked him up. He was throwing up and everything, but like, he built for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been building him up since he was 6. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no quit in him. You know what I'm saying? He might come home mad or frustrated, you know, but that's what he's supposed to do because he cares. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't have no emotions or didn't say anything, then I would be worried. But every day he come home is something. You know what I'm saying? So that you know, that's a sign of him actually being locked in and tapped into what's going on. And when I it's funny, Red, because you called me right before I went to go pick him up. And when I went to pick him up, first thing he said was, man, he was like, man, they wouldn't let us get our get back on defense. Like they steady trying to make us play offense. I wanted to get my get back. So I guess they was doing like some rotations on defense and offense, and he wanted to get back on defense. You know what I'm saying? They go smack something. So when I hear that, me being a former defensive guy, you know, it just make my heart smile, Red. So to answer your question, my brother, yeah, the transition is from summer to school is going good. It's going good.
Okay. All right, man. I guess we could get straight to it, man. We could get straight to it. It's a question that I've been wondering. I have to ask because I've heard a little bit of both. But I want to try to see if we can get to the bottom of it today. Dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? Dog mentality. First off, what is dog mentality? And is this something that you're born with, or is this something that could be developed inside? I've heard a little bit of both of you're born with it or you're not. And then I've heard some people say that they've cultivated the dog mentality, you know what I'm saying, in them. So I'm going to ask y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'll ask y'all. I'll come to you first, Coach. A dog mentality. What's your thoughts, man? What is dog mentality to you? And can you cultivate it, or is it something that you're just born with?
In terms of dog mentality, is having that ill mindset, like I'm just trying to get after it. And you know, to me, I think the most notable people that have it, from a sports perspective, is people like MJ, people like Kobe. On the NFL side, maybe like a Ray Lewis type. You know, that's people that just got that dog in them. You know, they savages. They trying to, you know, do whatever, get whatever. In terms of whether you're born with it or not, I think it's a little bit of 50-50. I think for the most part, you know, people like MJ, people like Kobe, these individuals are intrinsically motivated. You don't need to dangle a carrot for them to really say, hey, guess what? I'm gonna run these extra suicides. You don't need to push them to want to work harder or elevate their game to the next level. Whereas on the flip side, from a player's perspective and a coach's perspective, I've seen players that, like I remember this one teammate I had. This dude had been playing for years. He had been playing so long. He had been playing before me, and I remember. I don't think it was so much I think it was cultivated in him, but at one point, like the light bulb went off, and he just went to a whole nother level. He always had the talent, but the light bulb never came on until after a certain point. So, like, I've coached players, I've had teammates that after a certain point, for whatever reason, the light bulb come on and they realize, like, hey, I have what it takes, and I'm gonna show you what I am. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got other people, like, for example, somebody like AD. You know, me being someone that was like a Saints fan. No, not was, but am a Saints fan. I'm a Pelicans fan. Somebody like AD, if you look at his talent, look at his skill set, you know, from a coach's perspective, he probably should be the best player in the NBA, if not like one of the top 2 or 3. Aside from him being injury prone, he just don't have that dog in it. You know, he don't have like that MJ Kobe type dog. That's why when like KG and I was having this like dream team versus the current U.S. Olympic basketball team discussion, to me, I think that's the reason why I always kind of lean towards the dream team. Like if you look at some of the players they had on their team, you know, like MJ, like Charles Barkley, like these some like 7-8 would say these some game bred dogs, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody like a KD. KD got all the talent in the world, but KD don't have like that dog that's on the next level like an MJ. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, is a physical specimen. He probably the greatest athlete I've seen in my life, but he don't have like that MJ Kobe type. Like I'm trying to take every breath out your body type dog in him. He a dog, but he not on that level. It's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing that separate, the dogs from the puppies is that mentality, that mindset. Because hey, I done coached some players that had all the physical gifts and all the physical tools in the world, but they just didn't have that dog, and it just aggravated me. I'm like, son, I remember this one kid, I ain't gonna lie. I hated to be so blunt with him. I'm like, bro, you got all the talent in the world, but I can't say what I said. I'm like, you you got a lot of vagina tendencies. And I'm like, you know what, brother? Hey, season almost over. I don't even want you on my team no more. Like, kick rock, bro. Because I'm like, bro, I hate to see a player with that much potential, untapped potential. You just throwing it all away. I'm like, man, look, bro, just get away from me, bro. And considering you, and that's one thing too, I know is like, a lot of these inner city kids, like they game bred dogs too, but considering he was an inner city kid, he just didn't have it in him, man. I couldn't explain it, bro. His mama didn't know what was going on, his dad didn't know what was going on. Look, bro, I don't need your services no more, bro. We better off without you. But yeah, but I think it's a 50-50. Some players it could be cultivated in, and other players, hey, they're just born with it.
Okay.
Give me it out the mud,
Okay. 503, what you got? What is dog mentality to you? And can it be cultivated, or is it something you born with? It's just in your DNA?
I think dog mentality to me, man, is just always willing to go that extra mile. Like you not like you run through a wall if your coach say run through that motherfucker. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? Every drill you 100% going. Uh you game speed all the time. Like motherfucker had to tell you to chill. Like, hey, just chill. We finna play. You know what I'm saying? The game Friday night. It's Saturday morning. It's Sunday. Just chill. We you know what I'm saying? That's a dog to me. Um, I think every situation and story is different. Um, I think a lot of athletes, girl, um, are boy. I think they might be born with it, but at the same time, it takes something to unleash it. Whether that be you've lost, or you motivated to win. You might get around the right little league coach, and they bring it out of you. You might get around another parent that's in the sport as well that might bring it out of you, but some way somehow it gets unleashed. Like coach was saying, like a MJ, MJ lost uh to his brother every day. And his brother was better than him in everything. His brother brought the dog out of MJ. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. It's I wouldn't necessarily say you gotta just be born with it, but because you could be around other dogs and they can bring it out of you. Just being around, or being around, you know what I'm saying? Your brothers or your sisters or your cousins, they bullying you, they whooping your ass. You can't beat them in nothing. You can't beat them in 21. Hot potato. You can't beat them in Connect Four. Just any little thing, man, can bring that dog at you. So for me, I think it's a little bit of both, but sometimes I think that word gets oversaturated, like because everybody ain't no dog. Everybody ain't no dog.
if I gotta plea bargain with you, if I gotta um motivate you to do what you already supposed to be doing, you're not a dog to me. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta constantly be reminded of what to do over and over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? And you've been doing this for a long time, you're not a dog. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't have to tell you to go and work out, I don't have to tell you to go to practice. I don't have to tell you anything. You already know what to do. That's dog-like mentality. And a lot of these, especially in this era, bro, like a lot of these kids don't have that because they either, they father not there, they don't have father figures growing up. The coaches really don't care for real. So when you get around a red or a 60 coach 67 or a 503, you know what I'm saying, or whoever, and they have a pack of dogs. When they pull up to the park, Wood, she a dog. You know what I'm saying? When five pull up to the park, KJ and Fredo, they dogs. You know what I'm saying? When coach come with his middle school football team and being the BR, they dogs. So, you could either get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of mentality that you really got to have for real, because you got to come how you come regardless, man. And people got to get with the program. Like, if you're not willing to get with the program, like, your child won't never be what you see these other kids doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to go run the hill. Yeah, you got to go run the hill. And you better not fucking complain and cry. You can cry afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But you got to go run this fucking hill. Oh yeah, you got to go to that gym on the weekend. You want to play you want to play Fortnite, and nah, you finna go to the gym. We finna lift weights. We finna sit in the sauna after we lift weights for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's what we about to do. So, you know, a lot of kids don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely, it can be brought out of you, but some people are definitely born with it, and some people they just don't have it, bro.
Okay. Okay. Um, both of y'all, I agree 100% with both of y'all answers. I'm gonna just piggyback off of it because y'all definitely stole a lot of my points. To me, a dog is someone that don't care who's on the other side of them because they're gonna rip their head off. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. To me, a dog is someone that is willing and ready to get angry for anything, but could control their anger. You know what I'm saying? That's dog. Uh Winner. The willingness to do whatever it takes aside from cheating to win is definitely a dog. Like 503 said, if I know the W is on the other side of this wall don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what a dog gonna do. You know what I'm saying? The hell with this wall, because I'm trying to get to this W no matter what. So that's dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me. Can it be cultivated or are you born with it? That's kind of tough to say. I want to say you born with it, right? That's my first instinct. Like, yo, you born with that. But I would have to see your parents and grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these kids, they dogs, or even players today, they dogs, but they parents, you'd be like, oh, hell no. You sure you ain't the milkman child? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you a dog like this. Ain't no way you a dog like this and this your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this your mama. You know what I'm saying? And I would say it might have skipped over them. These your grandparents too? Nah, this had to be cultivated somewhere. So I'm leaning more to cultivation, but still in all, that had to have been somewhere in your DNA somewhere. Your great great grandparents. Somebody along the line had that shit in them. And everybody else shit went dormant. You know what I'm saying? And then you came along and it bursted out on the scene or something, I guess. I don't know. But it definitely, if you are one, I say it has to be cultivated and nurtured for sure.
I want to ask you a question, Rick.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Y'all check out Ticket. Have y'all seen Zion Williamson lately?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, he's lost a ridiculous amount of weight. Some people might have said, guess what? He didn't have no dog in him. But whatever motivated him, man, this dude has been taking this summer to trying to take his game to the next level. He's been taking it extremely seriously. Man, this dude has lost a ridiculous amount of weight. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm proud of this dude. I hope he can stay healthy. I don't know. I guess this is what you mean by cultivate. Because guess what?
Yeah.
At one point, he didn't seem motivated whatsoever. He got a dog in him now.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. Even like with me, right? With these little girls, when I first seen them play, I haven't seen all the girls play their first football, but all of the girls that I have seen that's even on my team now, they wasn't good when they was their first season. They wasn't no dog or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But now after playing for a minute, they see, you know what I'm saying, how things are. They've gotten better. They've grown. I see teeth on some of these girls out here. Like, yeah, y'all might be willing. Y'all got to still be willing to bite somebody's head off. But yeah, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I do feel like it can be cultivated. It needs to be cultivated. You're not all the way born with it. But all in all, man, I say 25-75 birth and cultivation. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got to be born with some of that shit. It ain't going to just, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I don't care.
This is how I know when kids are born with it. When your child comes up as a green rookie in whatever sport, and they're going to practice, you know what I'm saying? They learn and they not that good. But when they start seeking and learning and looking at other players that are good and that are dogs, they born with it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't, because you didn't have to tell them, oh yeah, you need to watch him, or you need to you see Wood, you see, you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if a child comes, like for example, if a girl right now comes and joins your team right now, and she might not be that good, but she looks up to your daughter, or she looks up to Layla, or KG's daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she's starting to copy and imitate everything that they're doing. That's a sign of her having dog in her, because you're not telling her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Her parents not telling her to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just like when fucking Kobe, when Kobe got into the league, and he wasn't that good. What did Kobe do? He started studying Mike. He started taking everything that Mike do and putting it to his game. The Laker coach ain't tell him to do that. You know what I'm saying? He did it on his own. Shaq ain't tell him to do that. He did it on his own, bro. So when it's like dogs take that self initiative to go hunt and be a dog. You know what I'm saying? A wolf take that initiative to go and hunt with the other wolves. So you have to have that mentality in sports too. And see, a lot of kids, you know, they be, you know, I call them the hands in the pants. You know what I'm saying? They always got their hands in their pants. They always looking down. They always kicking the dirt. When you kicking the dirt, man, yeah, it's gonna be on the sideline with coach. Yeah, it's gonna be on the sideline with coach. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, man, like I said, it can be because even to this day, you know, the kid it's still youth. So they still do childish things. They still don't always want to get up and work. But the fact, like I said, being willing and ready at a young age to be like, yo, you guard me. And especially with the girls with me, I put them against some boys their age. They like, oh yeah, we about to trash them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, man. So I don't know. I'm but I think you definitely got to cultivate it. You got to nurture that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the youth. All right, man. Let's go to the most controversial topic in football because I feel like this one gonna get there with us. It's a phrase that was told to me that I didn't know that's what they called it, but that's what they be doing. And the phrase is called daddy ball. You know what I'm saying? 503, I'm gonna get a definition and correct me if I'm wrong with the definition. The definition of daddy ball is when the dad is the coach and the son is getting the ball no matter how trash he is. He could be he the garbagest one out there, the most trashiest, and he getting the ball every time. We don't care. This is my son. I put the team together. He getting the ball. This is the definition of daddy ball. Am I correct on this 503 or am I missing something?
Yeah, you missing a few things.
Okay, go ahead. What else?
Daddy ball could also be your son is one of the best players on the team, if not the best. He either plays quarterback or running back, and the offense only goes through your son. So you live and die by your son. It's not more so cause see, daddy ball could go either ways, either or. You know what I'm saying? Because your son could be trash and he could still get the ball, or he could be fucking the best player on the team and still get the ball. But you live and die by your son. You don't even use, just like we said, you don't use the other dogs on your team.
Okay.
You don't even game plan and make adjustments to factor in the other key dogs on your team.
Oh.
So let's just say you've been kicking ass with Wood all year. Wood got her special go-to plays. You've been using them out. You haven't used your running back, your speed. You haven't took advantage of the mismatches with your quarterback. You living and dying by Wood. Now, the other teams know, okay, Red is gonna give his daughter the ball no matter what. So we just gotta stop her. And when you see their game planning to stop your daughter, you make no adjustments, sir. That's daddy ball.
Okay, the lack of adjustments. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, coach. I'm gonna give it to you first, coach. What's your thoughts on daddy ball? And moving forward. Salute to my brother Jared 11 Green, slide through showing love, man. Salute, homie. Yeah, though, man. What's your thoughts on daddy ball, man, in the sport of youth football? Go ahead, give it to me.
Well, I'm a kind of somewhat agree with my brother Big Joe Townsend and a brother 7A Sports TV. I don't care what we do in life. As parents, you want the best for your kids. And at the end of the day, all right, just say for example, I got a company that $30 million. Guess what? You know, when the Lord blesses me with some young ones of my own, guess what? That's their company. Or even if I have a high-ranking position for a company, I'm gonna hire my kids. And I think that's life, that's human nature. And you know, we kind of been talking about this with the whole LeBron James, Bronny James situation. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't even mad with LeBron for getting Bronny, you know, on the Lakers team. Even though I'm gonna keep it real, from a skill set standpoint, I don't think he's really ready yet. But even with that being said, hell, I ain't mad with LeBron. That's his son. He looking out for his legacy. So the hell with that. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with nepotism in that context. But I'm gonna be honest, from a coaching standpoint, I'm gonna just keep it honest. Literally, I've seen it from Pee Wee. I'm talking about even from like the little 5-year-old team. Now, that's one thing I'll say with the coaches' kids. Usually they have like their football IQ, their basketball IQ is a little bit higher or even higher than like the rest of the kids on the team. I'm not gonna deny that. But sometimes, even though your child is smartest player on the team, you know, from a skill set standpoint, I'm like, bro, your child is not that good. Like, why in the hell are you giving him the ball like every play? And he ain't that good. Like, he ain't that guy. Like, this kid over here that you got at wide receiver, you should take that kid and put him at running back and take your son and split him out wide and let him be the decoy and give the ball to this boy every play. He clearly the guy, but, you know, like 503 was saying, that's a part of daddy ball. Truthfully speaking, you know, I've seen, like I said, I've seen it from literally from the little 5-year-old Pop Warner Pee Wee League all the way up to on a college level. And I'm not even gonna lie, like the first team I had at the previous school. Well, I tell you that, it wasn't the first team, it was the second team. Like the best player I had on this team, he graduated last year. And I'm like, so I hadn't talked to him in a while. And I'm like, we didn't have practice one day. So I called him like, hey, what's up, you know, what you doing, you know, what the woo. He said, you know, nothing cool. I'm like, all right, what school you ended up at? He said, I ended up at such and such school. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, son, I thought you said you didn't want to go to this school because this school is trash. He said, yeah, but he said the head coach, he made me all kind of promises. He promised me this. He promised me that. He promised me the sun, the moon, the stars, the quasars, like all that. I said, oh, all right, that's what's up. So like a few weeks later, I called him. I'm like, so how things going? He said, man, coach, I'm thinking of leaving and going to another school. I'm like, why, bro? He said, man, the head coach, you know, he playing like all the seniors, and I'm a freshman. I said, well, what did he promise you to get you there? He said, he promised me I was going to start as a freshman. He said, in all actuality, I should be starting at this position. But he said the head coach got his big, fat ass, slow ass son playing this position. And his big, fat ass, slow ass son playing a position that's supposed to be playing on defense. He said, man, I'm going to keep it real, coach. He said, I know we're a young team. People might say I'm over exaggerating. He was like, man, I think, because, you know, football in Louisiana and football in like somewhere like Texas is different. I mean, don't get me wrong. Football down here is like religion. But I think the thing about it, the difference is, you know, we talked about it on the Southern Baller Show. You know, my brother Jared 11 Green and Brent Fox, you know, it was kind of breaking it down to me. In Louisiana, you could be 2-8 and make the playoffs, or 3-7. You could have like a losing record and make the playoffs if you got enough power points. Like if you play like a killer schedule, like all the best teams, and you only win a couple games. If you win a couple district games and you got a ridiculous amount of power points, you can make the playoffs. Whereas in Texas, you could be 9-1 and not make the playoffs. So he was like, coach, I think with our team, even though we young, he said if we could win these couple district games, he said, I think like the freshman class we got, we good enough. But he was like, he playing his fat ass, slow ass son at quarterback and middle linebacker, and he ain't that good. You know, his fat ass ought to be sitting on the bench, and us young guns ought to be running the show. He was like, they ain't gonna make the playoffs anyway. And he was like, he probably gonna get fired at the end of the year. And sure enough, Red, after the season was over, his son was a senior anyway. You know, he ended up stepping down and he ended up taking an assistant coach job at another school. But like the player that was the best player on my team the year before, he was like my son. He was like, man, coach, he said, you know, if he was gonna go down, he just might as well go with the young players anyway. So at the end of the day, He was like, he did all that, you know, to put his son on the pedestal. And at the same token, he lost his job. So he was like, to hell with him. And what he ended up doing was he ended up leaving and transferring and going to another school. Then after that, he ended up transferring, leaving and going to another school. So the last school he went to, he was a good player like his junior, senior year. And that pretty much was the end of his career. But like I say, I've seen it from the little Pop Warner League where, they're pretty much giving their son the ball every play. Son middle linebacker on defense, his son the starting quarterback. And I'm like, bro, this boy's out of position. As a coach, he should be playing this. He should be playing that. I could see it, but I ain't gonna even lie. That's another thing, too, that, we really never touched on. Some of these coaches that's head coaches, from an X's and O's standpoint, a lot of these coaches trash. They don't make adjustments. They don't see a lot of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is politics. Like me and a few of my coaching friends, we talk about all the time. We were like, man, this dude was like 5-46 as a head coach. And he got another head coaching job on a high school level. They was like, hell, he got a losing record. Why are you going to hire this guy? He was like, I'd rather a middle school coach that's like 100-0, even though he don't have no high school experience, as opposed to a high school coach that's like 5-46. All he going to do is lose like he's been losing. But, there's a lot of politics in Louisiana. I don't know how it is in other areas, but a lot of times it ain't what you know, it's who you know,
Okay. Salute to my homie, man. I am true, man. Sliding through, showing love, man. He slid through earlier. I should have said something. My fault, homie. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie, man. I am true, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy, man, Joshua Reynolds in the building, man. Salute, man. Salute. Okay, 503, man. What you got, man? What you got? You the one that told me about this term. I ain't even know this was a term until you told me. I knew that motherfuckers was doing it, but I knew people was doing it, but I ain't know it was that. So what you got? What you got? Five, you there?
Hold on, bro.
Okay. 503 over there trying to, you know what I'm saying, him and the ones and twos trying to get it together real quick. But yeah, man, I didn't know.
No, my bad, bro. I was taking a call. I was taking a
Okay.
call. That was my girl. She about to pick up some food and shit for the crib. Now what was the question?
Now, what's your give me your thoughts on Daddy Ball, man? You know what I'm saying? Hurting the game and all that other good stuff.
Daddy Ball is like a rapid disease, polluting youth sports, and we're seeing it even on the boxing side, right? Not necessarily saying that these are Daddy Ball type dudes, but we're seeing like a Bill Haney or a Floyd Schofield or a Kenny Porter or like a Floyd Mayweather Sr. You know, it's rapid, and not to say that they are problems in they field of sports with boxing, but it's a little bit different with boxing because boxing is like individual and shit. It's not no team concept. So, but it's just my point is like when Daddy Ball, bro, you can start your child off in sports, and basically, if you have the right power or the right connections and networks, man, you can coach your child all the way up into college. Because a lot of times, if your child is good enough and a school wants them good enough, the coaches will let you coach. And Coach 67 probably can attest to this. Um, I think Daddy Ball is good in certain areas. You can be a Daddy Ball nigga at home. You can be a Daddy Ball nigga in the off season. Because what we always talk about, Red, you don't get better during the season. You get better when the season ends and you're training and you're working on certain things, and you're critiquing certain things, whether they be speed, power, footwork, catching, running, conditioning. So you could be a daddy ball nigga all off season. But when you have other kids and other families that's spending their money going to the game or paying for fees, traveling, um you can't let your daddy ball outweigh the whole team. You know what I'm saying? You can't let it supersede that, because like I say, I've seen points where coaches only want to get a ball to their son. They want their son to make all of the plays, and that's in basketball as well. It ain't just football. It's basketball. It's baseball. It's boxing. It's universal. So for me, bruh, I think I think it, it's gotten out of hand, because um daddy ball has become a thing. Like it's like a thing for, and not saying you, but it's become a thing for these men to coach their children at a young age, and not never let someone else coach their children. That's like a thing in youth sports, especially in Houston. It's real bad. Um, you know, the only way they will come to an organization is if they're the head coach, right? They have to run the offense. They have to run the defense. So it's really, really, really getting out of hand, bro. Like, and I've seen teams break up because of this. I've seen organizations break up because of this. I've seen friendships with the children be dissolved because of this. Because the dad don't want to get out of his own way of just letting his son or his daughter enjoy the game, and not be a fucking asshole all the time, and use other players on the team. You know what I'm saying? I know that you happy because your son or your daughter is on the team, or they making plays, or they doing whatever, bro. But at the end of the day, like, we gotta fucking develop these other kids too. We gotta instill confidence in these other kids too, and you do that by giving them a chance or opportunity to make plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, your child can't make all of the plays. He can't make all of the touchdowns and all of the tackles. It has to be even kill, especially in football. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear you talk about it all the time, Red. You know what I'm saying? You drawing up shit that motherfuckers ain't never seen before. You hitting them with this and you hitting them with that, and they like, well, damn, when did he do this? When did he run that play? When he started doing that? Because you're not a daddy ball coach. You trying to get all of your players involved. I
Everybody
hear coach
involved.
saying the same thing. Yeah. I hear you saying the same thing. Like, you trying to get all of your guys involved, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it don't resonate with these daddy ball dudes, man. Like, I hear it a lot, bro. Like, I was talking to my son's varsity coach on Little League, and he was telling me, like, he didn't want to deal with some of these dudes. Listen, he wanted to get the players on the team, but he didn't want to deal with their daddies. You got, like, bro, think about that. You want the player, but you don't want to deal with their daddy. So if you have to make an executive decision to make your team not as good because you don't want to deal with the daddy, that's a fucking problem. Like, and see, especially like these niggas in Houston, bro. Oh my God, bro. They be so hypnotized with their child, and like, don't get me wrong, bro. I know you happy your son or your daughter is playing and they doing a thing, bro, but it's not all about your child, bro. It's not. And people got to really grasp that concept. Like, football is an 11-man sport, bro. It's 11 on 11, bro. Your son is not finna affect every fucking game or team he play for, bro. It's 10 other dudes he got to play with, bro. And I just don't know, Red. Like, I could go on and on about this daddy ball shit, man, because like I've been living it for the past what? Freddie is 12. Shit, I've been living this shit, bro, for the past 6, 7, you know what I'm saying, years, man. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. So, like, you don't understand how happy I am that my son is in middle school. Like, bro, I swear to God, like, such a relief that I don't have to deal with the politics of little league football in Houston no more, bro. Like, you don't understand, bro. It's like a joy I can't explain. You know what I'm saying? And like the only reason why he's still playing little league to this day, what his last year of varsity, bro, is because I'm cool with the coach and he like literally asked multiple times for my son to play. But if it wasn't for him, bro, he would be straight middle school football. Like, and it's just a relief, bro. And I could just imagine, you know, what you finna have to endure with your boy. You know what I'm saying? With Lil Red when he started playing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pray for you, my guy.
Five, you was cooking, bro. I don't even lie, Five was cooking. And
Cooking.
the moral of the story I told before Five got on is this high school coach I'm telling you, but basically everything he did was to the detriment of his team by him trying to feature his son on offense and feature his son on the defense. He did that to the detriment of the team. And like my former best player was saying, he was like, man, coach, he was like, I hate to say it. He was like, but these varsity players, they're seniors. Like they're seniors and they graduate. He was like, they're trash. He was like, if he'd have played us freshmen, we ninth graders. He was like, man, he said, coach, I bet you we'd have made the playoffs. So basically he was saying that his son and all his senior buddies, like basically the head coach playing him, he played him to the detriment of his own team. And not only that, but he lost his job in turn because of it. And another point he was making, you know, with the daddy ball, you know, Five right from the standpoint, literally, I've seen like in Louisiana is a little bit worse on the little league level from the standpoint of sometimes you get a guy, he might have been like the guy in high school, whatever. His son, like he tried to feature his son on everything, but not only that, but his partners that he might have played with in high school, whatever, he tried to feature their sons too. So it's like they little click, they're the only players touching the ball. And I'm like, look, bro, like I wouldn't even lie. My cousin told me, he was like, man, hey, I'm not putting my son on this team with these dudes because he was like, all the other parents already complaining that him and his friends' sons, the only players that touch the ball. He was like, man, you got a whole team. He was like, you know, why is the head coach and his son and his friends that he played high school ball with sons the only ones that touch the ball? He was like, man, that's crazy to me. And then, you know, another thing too that I really didn't touch on, you know, Five made an excellent point because I had a player. The older brother played for me. The younger brother didn't get to play for me because I didn't have enough players to have a team that year. We only had 10. And at the time, EBR, well, they changed the rule now. You couldn't play Breck and play for the middle school at the same time. You either had to play Breck, you know, Part 1, Little League or whatever, or you had to play for the middle school team. You couldn't play both, but they changed the rule after I done left or whatever. But anyway, I had this player, and he was a solid player, but his stepdad was like the head coach of this Breck team. So he thinking he know more than me. I'm on it. My team wasn't that good to begin with. So I'm on the field. We doing this, we doing that. And he yelling, no, do this and do that. And this. Coach, I'm like, hey, bro, let me coach my goddamn team, bro. Like,
yeah, hold on, coach. Hold on. Yeah, let me go. Cause you about to start still. You about to that's my sauce right there. That's my sauce, coach. Hold on, coach. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, the daddy ball issue, I don't necessarily I feel like I'm borderline, but I'm gonna touch that second. The first thing that I have to deal with, well, not me personally, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna touch on that too. But I have heard other coaches say the parent that's coaching from the sideline, or the parent that coaches another team in the league, so they telling me what their child should be doing or what work. Like, yo, let me coach my team. That's what these other coaches be saying. Me, personally, I have been winning, right? So can't nobody really tell me shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Unless I ask, and I do ask. You know what I'm saying? I do ask from time to time if we get to losing or shit fucking up. I be like, yo, am I tripping? What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I do. But I usually ask the players because they out there where the bullets is flying. I don't really run to the parents. You know what I'm saying? We not, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with them. Y'all drop these motherfuckers off of me. Y'all drop these kids off of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, what we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask them what's going on. I don't really need none of you from the sideline. I don't care what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've been winning. So I just throw the fact that I've been winning. Like, yo, I didn't win a couple championships. Relax. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what they do. But as far as daddy ball, especially with me, right? My daughter has grown into a threat, into a go-to player. You know what I'm saying? So especially like when we doing like the local league stuff and it's against the local girls. Oh yeah, she a go-to player. You know what I'm saying? And we like we going to you, forcing it and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I know the only way I can do those things is if I feature everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And if everyone's keen on you, we definitely giving the ball to other people. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with nah. This thing got to get spread around. You know what I'm saying? Because I drafted girls to do that. You know what I'm saying? And even with the travel team, see the travel team a little bit different because all these girls are good. So my daughter kind of like eye level with everybody. So I can't, it ain't no just keep going to, you know what I'm saying? Because I got speed over here. I got speed purposes. I got possession purposes. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So I get to do all that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do be feeling like I'm going to feature my daughter. And Coach 67 gave a great point. When a child is the coach's child, 9 times out of 10, they are smarter, you know what I'm saying, and more aware of what's going on. And I could say that my daughter does that great. And to me, I don't know, man, I play to everybody's strength. You know what I'm saying? So if you good at something, we're not going to try to take that away from you and let my daughter do it. Nah, we're going to let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? It's football is the ultimate team sport. So for somebody to say something about daddy ball is like crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? You want your son to be the champion and the MVP, the whole thing, not just the so-called nicest kid on the team because he keep getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? And y'all suck. That's not good.
But Ray,
you don't want to be the nicest on the trash team.
Somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to live vicariously through their son.
Even still, you want to live through your son. But see, hold on, coach. If you want to live through your son, make your son a champion and live through him.
Hey, I feel
because him being nice, he gonna have hoop dreams just like his daddy. What are you living through? What are you living for? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It don't come. We're gonna talk about parents and all that other stuff later. You know You know what I'm saying? With the sideline stuff. But don't be coming with all this daddy ball stuff. You don't even train with him. You don't even work with him because he out here looking garbage. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting in the hours in the off season, but you want to come in the season and then practice and keep. You going, man, it's not going to work. You're not going to be successful. Straight up. Football is the ultimate team sport. You know what I'm saying? For real. So you're going to need everybody. And everybody got to be on the same page, man. So I don't know, man. That's as far as the daddy ball stuff, I don't really see too many success stories with just daddy ball. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's very. I've been coaching for years. I've seen maybe a couple, but because too many times, like I was saying, these dads, they're trying to live vicariously through their son. Sometimes they're trying to relive their glory years. That might have been like the best time in their whole life when they was like in high school. And I'm like, dude, like you in your 40s, like, why are you trying to live through your son? You know, you done had your time. Like, let him do his thing. And some of these instances, some of these kids might not want to play ball, but the dad is trying to push him and force feed him, you know. And then the other instances, you know, like my brother Jared 11 Green was saying in the chat, these dudes might have been trash and they're trying to recreate in their child what they didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So I done kind of seen a little bit of both, you know.
Yeah, like I said though, is your child win? Did you win? And is your child winning? That'd be my main thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Is your child a winner? You know what I'm saying? You was nice back in the day and never won nothing. So that's like I don't know if you ain't the goal for your child to be better than you. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want your child to have the stuff that you didn't have and you could live through that way? You know what I'm saying? You can't grow up driving a Honda Civic and say, I'm gonna live through my child and drive the same Honda Civic. What the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live through my child and we go put him in the lock or in the Benz or something. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put him in some fly shit. What the fuck? What? Like, I'm just saying. That maybe that's me, maybe that's just parenting, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Pinto growing up. I'm gonna put my child in the same. He got a newer model Pinto. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look how he whip it. He whip it just like I do. Whip it like this, son. Whip it like that. No, no. Put him in something better, man. That's the goal. So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a great topic for the next one, though, man. Over parenting, over and under parenting. You know what I'm saying? That has to. I think that has to be addressed next, man. For sure. All right, man. Five. You got something for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. Tune in to the next one, man. I wanted to bring my boy on here. I think he would have really dropped some more gems that was already hella gems being dropped. You know what I'm saying? I love this after hours show you doing. I feel like if we continue the conversation, um, we could give game to, you know, future, you know, coaches, parents, you know, father figures and whatnot. And you know, it's very, very informative, man. Like we're informing y'all about real shit that we go through. Um, you know, and we giving it to you from all different angles and perspectives. Like Red is an active, successful, winning coach. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Coach 67. You know what I'm saying? You know, he live and die on that gridiron. You know what I'm saying? The nigga probably didn't forgot more football than we'll ever motherfucking know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think you got a hidden gem, man, and people need to come find it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love the coach's playbook. Uh hopefully we can do more of these as the football season start. You know what I'm saying? For all of us. and on in the NFL and on college and stuff, man. Jerry Green and the brothers got a great thing over there with what they doing. Salute to them as well. Yeah, man, and we just gonna keep having fun, man. Like this is really just to inform people. You know what I'm saying? And really tell people about our journey and our story. Like a lot of people get caught up in this YouTube boxing world, but on the flip side of that, like we real men out here. Like we real men, we father figures, we coaches. You know what I'm saying? We partners. You know what I'm saying? We leaders of our organization. We the head of our household. You feel me? And we walking testimonies. You know what I'm saying? Like with this shit, man. Like Red doing an excellent job with Wood and the Saints, and you know what I'm saying. My sons is doing their thing in middle school. Coach doing his thing with his middle school team and BR, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just great, bro. And I'm like I say, I'm proud. I'm proud of Coach 67. I'm hella proud of you, Red. You my brother, man. Whatever you need me for, bro, I'm gonna try to make it. I'll be, juggling and wiggling through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you call, bro, I'm gonna try to pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Coach, you got something before we get out of here?
Man, first of all, again, salute to the awesome and amazing LDBC. It was a pleasure and an honor, meeting 503 at the meet and greet last weekend. Of course, linking up with my brother Cadillac Red again. It was unfortunate that my brother Jerry Levin Green, he couldn't be there, but the brother Brent Fox, 7-8, just the whole LDBC family, it was all love at the meet and greet. And, coming back from the meet and greet, our inspiration was, just linking up with the usual suspects. I told my brother Jared Levin Green, the brother Big Joe Townsend, Brent Fox, JB, I told them our inspiration is the usual suspects. That's our goal at this point, to grow the Southern Baller Show in our individual channels, to be like the usual suspects, to be like Ray, to be like KG, to be, like the whole, usual suspects clicks up. That's the goal for, for after the meet and greet for the Southern Baller Show, to be like the usual suspects. Y'all done provided inspiration for us. So that's what we trying to, trek forward and push forward to become as an entourage, kind of the same way y'all are, and I appreciate y'all, for having me on the platform. This an excellent, like Five was saying, this is an excellent platform for, coaches, for parents, us try to give them some good game, and we won't just keep the ball rolling. This was an excellent conversation, excellent show, and we just need to keep it going. Hey, whenever y'all trying to do it again, just hit me up behind the scenes and let's get it. Oh yeah, okay. And so to the awesome and amazing LDBC, and of course I can't leave out the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. You dig? Catch y'all on a rebound. Peace and blessing to all of y'all. You dig?
Believe that, man. Salute to the guys, man. Hey, man, Coach, man, that mean a lot, man. That mean a lot, man. You really, you didn't touch me in 503 with that one, man.
Yeah, I thought I was about to start crying.
Right. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. No bullshit. I'm glad I ain't even gotta say all that, man. You touched us with that one. No bullshit, man. Salute to the guys, man. Y'all know I fuck with y'all heavy. You know what I'm saying, for sure. And we'll discuss all that behind the scenes. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate the love, man, for sure, man. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to the chat. Slide through showing love. We definitely appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's gonna run the playback back, we definitely appreciate all that. Salute to the mighty LDBC. It's the usual suspect King. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Beast After Hours. The coach's playbook, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute though. One.